Welcome, race fans. Here we are tonight at Kentucky with IWCR. Going to be turning 150 laps here tonight. This season finale here, Johnny Reed Foley up at the top of the leaderboard for the championship. Took the championship last night in the Gen 6 series and wants to set an IWCR record here tonight and see if he can win the championship here in the truck series as well. So we're going to have to stay right on top of things here and see if he can do it. So tune in here, watch him practice for a little bit, and we'll get right after it here in about 22 minutes. Hey, Johnny.
Rudy.
Kind of wanted to talk to you here going into tonight. What is your plan?
Night, I tell you what, buddy, it's going to be a lot different than last night. We don't have any pressure, although there is a full field and it's a double points race. Believe it or not, I'm actually going to have to try and finish well in order to win the championship. It's not going to be handed to me. So, you know, ultimately, want to go out and try and do the best we can, but just not wreck out. We got 24 people in here right now, and that means essentially that there's 42 points to lose. So, looking at it right now, it's just a matter of finishing in the top 10, top 20, and we don't even have to worry about it. And I feel like we definitely got a top 10 truck here tonight. So we'll see what we can do. Obviously, you know, the end goal is to have everybody in the rearview mirror before tonight's up. Well,
you got some fast guys out there: John Berga, Michael Livey, Daniel Smallwood, just to name a few. Man, I'm telling you what, you're in some pretty tough territory right there. A lot of good racers out here tonight.
There really is, Rudy. I'm actually getting ready to go out and test the Q set as we speak. I'm really interested to see what happens because some of these guys I know are in Q trim, some of them I think are in race. And I don't know if you're following on board with me or not here, but
yes, I am.
Now I can give you guys a little walkthrough how I get around this place and let you know, with the plan for tonight. Like I said, we're just going to try and keep this truck clean, do the best we can to not get into anybody, and I honestly want a zero incident race tonight. That's really the goal. But I'll show you guys the Q set and the Q run here. When you come here through 3 and 4, you're going to want to swing way out here and get on the gas, so that way you can carry that speed off turn 4. Now, because you got tape on the nose, it's going to be a little bit looser, and the truck's going to want to slide on you. Here you come, you're going to cross the start-finish and begin your lap, and head off into turn number 1. You don't want to overdrive it. You feel like you can because of the way the banking works, but really you just want to float it in here. Get back to the gas and stand on it, and then just kind of wheel the truck right off here. And then you're going to come out and try it. Well, there you go. Just like that. Yeah, don't do that. Obviously, Q trim, we haven't worked on it. The one thing I'm proud of, that 73 is a race trim, thanks to Raw Power Motorsports. They're working with me tonight. You know, all my friends at PSRG are out and about doing a lot of very important things, and we don't really work on the truck program a whole lot. So shout out to them for helping me out, and we're just going to go out and have fun tonight, Rudy. That's the goal. Go out and have fun.
Well, I wish you the best of luck here, Johnny. I'd like to, say you could set an IWCR record here tonight and sweep the championships. Last night the Gen 6 Series and tonight the Truck Series. So I think, like you said, if you can just take it easy and try to keep that thing, intact, I think you're probably going to do well. But you don't want to race it up too early and get damage on it that you're going to be slow and finish back in the back of the field and blow that championship. I did not see who's in second.
Second is Stephen Hollingsworth, who I don't believe is even in attendance yet. So who knows what's going to happen. I think third is actually Scott, who would be next in line to get it, and he's not very far back, and I know it'd thrill him no end if he could win a championship. He'd be beside himself.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can relate. So
we're going to try another Q run here and see just where we can put this thing on the board. Like I said, we haven't worked on Q trim. We're just trying to really be nice and smooth and consistent, although this lap feels really good right here. Let's just not wall it off too. There we go. Yeah, Rudy, I think we got a lot of good competitors. I'm pretty excited because to win both of them in the same season would be just astonishing, especially considering, that you just do everything you can to show up and race as hard as you can, and these people then put you in some tough positions because they really test your grit and your ability as a driver, and if you're not on your game, and I tell you what, if you're not on your game, you have no clue what to do. You just you get in here, and these guys go from first to 20th real quick on a lap time chart.
Absolutely. Well, good luck tonight, Johnny, and try to keep that thing intact so maybe we can talk to you tonight for the championship. So good luck for the rest of the race.
All right, Rudy. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. All right, less than 30 seconds here till qualifying, and it is open qualifying, knockout qualifying. And well, let's see what the guys have got.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, taking a look at some of the times. Tony Pizarro on the top right now with a 32.589. That's been about the fastest lap I've seen yet tonight, so these guys really putting it down. First round of qualifying underway here. Tony Pizarro topping that with a 32.432. Holy smokes, almost a full tenth of a second faster than Sean Powell. Awesome lap. All right, looks like first round of qualifying is over, and we will stay on top of this and wait for them to go out here for second round. They should be starting here before too much longer. It'll only be a couple of minutes, and then I'm not sure if it's top 1/3 of the field gets to go back out here and try it again, try to top their better times. I think that's what they're doing, the top 1/3 of the field. Well, looks like everybody's finally given up the chance here for that second round, so we'll try to stay here and see what's going to happen, if they're going to end it now, advance the session, or what's going to happen. So we'll stay right with it. Thanks for joining us here on MaxSpeedTV. We appreciate you guys very much. All you viewers, make sure you do hit that subscribe button. When we reach 500 subscribers, everybody, all the subscribers' names are going to go in a hat, and we're going to see we're going to have a live drawing right on YouTube, and pull somebody's name out for a chance to win $50. So make sure you do hit that subscribe button. Alright, about a minute left here, and I think everybody is through qualifying, so it looks like Tony Pizarro going to be on the pole with a 32.431. Congratulations to him for a great lap. John Schweikert in second, John Verga third, Sean Powell fourth, and Daniel Smallwood your top five. 150 laps here tonight, folks, so get ready for an exciting race here at IWCR. Season finale here tonight. Going to crown a champion. Johnny Reed Foley on the top of the points leaderboard there by 37 points coming into tonight. So if he can keep the nose of that truck clean and probably, like we talked to him earlier, get that thing up into, stay into about maybe the top 15 anyhow, to clinch the title here tonight. We'll set an IWCR record. 2 series on the same weekend, actually. Last night clinched the Gen 6 Series championship, and tonight possibly to clinch the Truck Series champion. So, all right, looks like they are through. And we're going to get down here gridding, and I'm ready to rock and roll. I don't know about you guys. Alright, let's run down through the grid here real quick. Tony Pizarro on the pole with a 32.431. Congratulations. In second, the number 1 of John Schweikert. In third, the number 48 of John Berga. In fourth, the number 16 of Sean Powell. In fifth, the number 39 of Daniel Smallwood. Roger Wagner in the 46, starting sixth. In seventh, the number 18 of Alan Bowes. In eighth, the number 49 of Calvin Troy. Johnny Reed Foley, our possible champion, in the number 3, starting ninth. In 10th, the number 74 of Michael Kenner. In 11th, the number 9 of Randall Drake. In 12th, the number 5 of Michael Libby. In 13th, the number 75 of Michael Gonzalez. In 14th, the number 69 of Matt Cucker. In 15th, the number 95 of Vernon Markham. In 16th, the number 11 of Chris Rowe. In 17th, the number 81 of David Butterworth. In 18th, the number 60 of Sean King. In 19th, the number 8 of Paul Crumry. And last one to qualify, starting 20th, Travis Brown in the number 92. Michael Tibbetts in the number 83, starting 21st. Sean Dorr in the 62, starting 22nd. In 24th, the number 68 of Phil Gray. In 25th, the number 63 of Richard Holland. Tony DeGennaro starting shotgun on the field, I believe. I haven't seen Stephen Pearson out there yet, but in the number 80, starting 26th. And no Stephen Pearson. So, all right, we're going to get up here to our leaders. They're getting ready to roll off the grid. Let's make sure we are live, and we are. Real quick here, I'd like to thank a sponsor on board here, Sim Garage. Check him out at simgarage.com for all your sim racing needs. He's got button boxes, software, and getting into a lot more things. So check him out at simgarage.com. Okay, we're ready to go here, folks. Hope you're ready, because I am. Pretty good sized field here tonight. This should be track a little greasy. Daytime they just don't, they're not quite as grippy during the day as they are at night, so we're ready to see how this is how they're gonna handle this. Tony Pizarro brings him around, and on the outside of him, John Schweikert. Pace car is in. Tony Pizarro hits the gas. Schweikert going to fall in behind him. And they're off and going. Green flag is out. Tony hangs on to it pretty good. Schweikert just a little loose going into the turn that time. John Berga in third. Hanging on to it really well right there in fourth. Sean Powell, excuse me. Sean Powell goes into third. John Berga goes back to fourth. Alan Bowes now looking to the inside of Daniel Smallwood. And right behind him, Roger Wagner. My co-commentating buddy. Come on there, buddy. Easy does it. Possible champion here, Johnny Reed Foley in the 8th position. Does pick up one position already. Needs to keep it up in that top 10 all day long. And keep all the fenders intact too. All right, Michael Gonzalez back here. Pretty good battle going on back here in the field. Michael Libby on the outside there in the number 5. Gonzalez inside, a little squirrely coming out of the turn. Gonna lose the ground that he gained on Michael Libby. Boy, tough break for him. Now he's got Matt Cocker on the outside of him. Michael Kinnear in the 14th place. Kenner. I'm sorry. Did I say Kinnear? I meant Kenner. David Butterworth in 15th. Paul Crumry 16th, and it's quite a little ways back to Travis Brown as he's pulling the back part of this field around pretty well. Vernon Markham right behind him. And it looks like we've got a change for the lead here. John Schweikert up on the high side of Tony Pizarro. That's for the lead, and John Schweikert gets to lead a lap. Pizarro not taking no for an answer, staying right on the inside right here. Going into turn 3, still keeping Schweikert up on that high side where he doesn't really want to be, but seems to be hanging on there pretty good. Now it looks like Pizarro is losing the battle to that, and now Sean Powell joining in on the fun. Got to run on the outside here of Tony Pizarro. And look who's right behind him, John Verga. Oh, Pizarro really loose that time. And Verga is going to get by him, possibly. Yes, he does. Puts Pizarro back to 4th. So short-lived, but Pizarro got to lead some laps, couple laps there, and does get the points. This is double point night. So just keep that in mind. Double points here. Alan Bowes now taking a peek here on the inside of Tony Pizarro. Put Tony back to 5th. Tony's pretty strong going into turn 1. Alan Bowes taking a peek. And if Alan Bowes if he's not careful, he's got a mirror full of Roger Wagner back here. Travis Brown running in 15th right now. Got Calvin Troy breathing down his neck. Calvin was really fast in practice, but not showing all of what he's got out here right now, I don't think. I think he's kind of saving his vehicle a little bit. Could be saving some tires. Running about 7.4 seconds behind the leader right now. Sean Dorr and his group back here. Taking a peek on the inside of Vernon Markham. That is for position. That would be for the 17th position if he can get by Vernon. And he does complete the pass. Now he's trying to pull some of his partners around here. Richard Holland, another one of his teammates. Michael Tibbetts, another one. All these guys teammates. Phil Gray is part of that team as well. So quite a few on that team. Matt Tucker back here in 23rd place. Man, really uncharacteristic of Matt to be running this far back when he's been so strong. But it is really early. Sean Powell for the lead as he gets by John Schweikert. I missed that battle, but boy, what a job he's done. Well, we've got nose to tail here, folks. Nose to tail. We've got the front 6 right there, right together. All the way back to Roger Wagner. Alan Bowes in 3rd. John Berga 4th. Tony Pizarro 5th. And Roger Wagner 6th. And Johnny Reed Foley back here quite a ways, just kind of playing it cool right now. He's about 2 seconds off of the back of 6th place Roger Wagner. So just kind of playing it cool right now. We're only on lap 14 of 150, so got a long ways to go. Well, I'm not sure, but Phil Gray on pit road, or Phil Gary, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that, I didn't mean Gray. But not exactly sure what happened to him, but Michael Tibbetts in 22nd. Calvin Troyes fell back to the 20th place, or 21st, when he crosses the line, sorry. As Matt Cocker got by him. Sean Dorr leading this back part of the field around, running in 16th, working his way up toward the front. Started 23rd today, already up to 16th. So guess he's done his homework on his setup and really working well. Michael Kenner in 13th right now, up on that high side. Did get by Paul Crumry up there as they come around here to take another lap. Starting of lap 17. Butterworth in 12th place. And the first caution of the day is out, folks. Paul Crumry going around. Well, let's go take a look. What happened to Paul here? Oh, a little net coating there between him and Travis Brown. We'll take a little closer look at it here if we can. We'll try. Whoa, that was freaky. I guess I got that set on high, don't I? Ooh. But a lot of net coating right there. As you see right there, a lot of room in between them two. But that's net coating for you. Paul Groves for a ride. Don't look like he hit anything. Just where he got a donut on the door there from Travis Brown, and it looks like he's okay. Everybody coming down pit road. Look at this, folks. John Schweikert bringing him down pit road. Let's see what he does here in his pit stall. I'm sure it's going to be a 4-tire change. Schweikert out first. So John Schweikert will hold on to that lead. Sean Powell second, Alan Bowes out third, Daniel Smallwood fourth, and Johnny Reed Foley out fifth. Boy, Smallwood, I believe Smallwood only took 2 tires. Very fast lap for him. Or fast pits time. I mean, 11.4 seconds. So I would say, pretty safe to say that that was a two tire change. Well, I think what we need to do, maybe, well, let's see if we can't get a word in with Daniel Smallwood. What's everybody think? Daniel Smallwood, this is Rudy up in the MaxSpeedTV booth. Do you have a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Rudy.
Daniel, I didn't see whether you took 2 or 4, but how's your truck running for you tonight?
It's a little loose, but we took 2 rights and made an adjustment, make it a little tighter, see what we can do with it.
Well, that's what I was kind of thinking. I looked at your pit time there, 11.4 seconds. I didn't think there was any way you could change 4, but what are you going to have to do? Is that the only thing you can think of right now to free that truck up a little bit to try to get it up into the lead?
Well, we're going to try right now. If I don't work, we'll try something else.
Well, lots of racing to go here, Daniel. Good luck, and hopefully we'll talk to you later.
Yeah, thank you, Rudy.
All right, let's see what he's got for these boys. Schweikert going to be starting up in the front. The 68 of Phil Gary there, lap down. About 5 laps down. Looks like he may get 1 of his laps back. All right, we get the 1 to go here. Everybody going to start doubling up now. And we're ready to go back green. Sean Powell going to be starting second. Daniel Smallwood third. And Alan Bowes. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Alan Bowes third. Daniel Smallwood fourth. Johnny Reed Foley in fifth. John Berga sixth. Tony Pizarro seventh. And Roger Wagner 8th, Michael Gonzalez 9th, and Randall Drake your top 10. I'll get it out a little tongue-tied here, sorry. Alright, going to be restarting on lap 22. So get ready, folks. We're going back green flag racing here in just a minute. That was actually a kind of a short caution. 1.5 mile track here at Kentucky. And it's a little greasy, as these guys were saying. Pace car getting ready to dive onto pit road. It does. Schweikert hits the gas. Good job by him. Alan Bowes right with them. A little coordination between them two, I'm sure. Sean Powell back here. Looks like Johnny Reed Foley inside of Sean Powell going into turn 1. And Foley going to take over that third position. So even though he pretty much has the championship sewed up, he's still got to finish inside that about the top 20 in order to clinch it. Possibly even, maybe even less than that. Sean Powell now on the inside of Foley, and caution is out on the track again, folks. Okay. Looks like I seen smoke there. Must have been Phil Gary. Let's rewind this back a little ways here and see what happened to Phil. I'm thinking he's the one that spun here coming to the front stretch. A lot of damage on that truck, and I think he's really struggling with it right now. No, it was actually it was Travis Brown that spun, but I did not see what happened to him, whether that was a self-spin or what. I guess it was just a self-spin. Really went into that turn pretty hard. And just looped it around. That's all it takes right there, folks. When you're running on the edge like that, somebody's on your outside, you can't use that whole track for your turn. That's the kind of stuff that happens. So, alright, let's get back up live here. There, everybody's out on the track. No real major change other than Alan Bowes up front and John Schweikert second. Foley in third, Sean Powell fourth, Daniel Smallwood fifth, Tony Pizarro sixth, John Berga seventh, Michael Gonzalez eighth, Roger Wagner ninth, and David Butterworth in the top 10. Taking a look real quick, this is caution number 2, folks, and we've had 4 lead changes already. Light's about to go off on the pace car here in just a minute, and we're going back green flag racing. Be starting, looks to be about like maybe on lap 27, so still lots of racing to go here, folks. Again, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Your name will go in a hat for a drawing for $50 once we reach 500 subscribers. So make sure you do click that subscribe button to get your name in on the drawing. You can check us out at MaxSpeedTV.com. Also follow us on Facebook at Facebook.com/MaxSpeedTV. We broadcast every night of the week somewhere. A lot of leagues really trying to get people to broadcast their races, and I've been pretty buried, but I'm enjoying it. Okay, Alan Bowe's going to bring them to the line here, folks. Well, let's get this thing off and going again. Let's see if Schweikert's got anything for Bose. Those two have been working together. They work together in practice and qualifying and everything. So let's see what Schweikert's got left back that Bose don't know about. Foley sitting right there in third would just love to get up there and lead a lap to give him actually 2 points, because it is double points. Give him 2 points for leading the lap, and I'd almost bet that he would probably back off a little bit right then. The racing blood in us tells us not to. Okay, pace car on pit road. Alan Bose hits the gas, him and Schweikert right there together. Foley right on the gas as well. Good clean start that time, boys. All right, Sean Powell on the inside of Foley. That's for third. Foley going way up the hill. And that opened the door for Tony Pizarro to slip in there. So Foley goes back to 5th place, all in about a half a lap. Michael Gonzalez working his way up through the field. It looks like we have lost a couple of folks here, Chris Rowe and Travis Brown. So we're down to 23 drivers left in the race right now. Phil Gray being the last one, but he's about 3 laps down in the number 68. And caution is out again, folks. Vernon Margam going around that time. All right, we'll go back here and see what happened to Vernon. It looks like another self-spin. Guys are really having a lot of self-spins. He feels the back end starting to step out, tries to save it, and it overcorrects and goes back the other way. So, but it don't look like Vernon got into the wall or anything, so he should be okay. He can go on pit road and get some fresh tires on that and get back out there and race it up with these guys. Well, I know they can run some good green flag laps, so just waiting for them to get that breakout where they kind of get single file and start racing each other. They may wind up going to a single file restart here with these quick cautions going on like this here. So look for that to happen, folks. I wouldn't be a bit surprised. Phil Gary getting another lap back. Good deal. Now he's only, I believe, 3 laps down. So still a pretty big field here. Like I said, we've only lost a couple of drivers, and it's really not too bad considering. Chris Rowe off the race, and Travis Brown. Well, we had a visitor last night in the booth with Roger and I, and actually we had quite a few visitors last night. A lot of great folks. Galen Gidman joined us in the booth, Randall Drake, and a special guest I had my son Aaron in the booth with me. So it was really good to have him. He come down and actually spent the day with me. He lives about 4 hours away, but with his work schedule, it's really hard for us to get together, and with me broadcasting and all that there, but just good to have him down here. And he did quite well. I was impressed. The first time he had ever been in the booth with anybody, so did a good job. Hung out with Roger and Galen and I and called the race, and they ran the Gen 6 season finale last night here at IWCR at Phoenix, and man, what a race. Johnny Reed Foley clinching the championship in that last night. Now looking for the championship here tonight, coming into tonight having a 37-point lead, so he's got to keep it clean though. It could be taken away from him real easily. Stephen Hollingsworth was in second, but Stephen did not show up tonight. So that kind of puts Randall Drake in the driver's seat for that. And Randall, let's see where Randall's at. Right now running in about the 10th place. Foley up into 5th. So this Foley's definitely going to have to finish well tonight in order to clinch that title. Okay, we're ready to go green, boys. Let's light them on fire and get the heck going here. Going to be taking the green on lap 33. So get ready here. Alan Bowes and Schweikert, they've been pretty much going together. Pace car in and green, green, green. Schweikert out ahead that time as Bowes trying to get by him again. Looks like he does have it. Sean Powell and Tony Pizarro right there waiting. Pizarro drives it up the middle to take it 3 wide. Gonna take over that position. Wow, what a piece of driving he did there. Takes over second from John Schweikert. right, let's check on Schweikert. Gonzalez got by Schweikert now, so Schweikert going back to 5th now, being under fire by Roger Wagner. Roger going by Schweikert. What's going on with the Schweikert machine? He comes right up on Wagner here. Boy, I'm not quite sure what's going on with John Schweikert's machine there. But he lost about 3 positions there just in a couple of laps. Now Foley not far behind Schweikert, wanting to gain 1 more position. Getting ever so closer to winning this title. Coming to take lap 37. That'll make us 113 to go, folks. 113 laps to go. Oh, Foley getting passed up by John Berga. Wow, who else is coming up through? Daniel Smallwood now behind Foley. We got one end of the fence back there, but no caution yet. Did not see who that was. Thinking that was Calvin Troy, but it looks like maybe he is definitely taking that truck behind pit road. Because the way he hit that wall looked like a ton of damage on it. Smallwood falling prey there to Sean Dorr up on the high side. Randall Drake on the inside of Daniel Smallwood to put Daniel back another spot as those two come really close to touching right there. Matt Cucker right behind them in the number 69. Let's ride along with Matt here for a little bit. Looking like he was going to maybe try to shoot the gap there and take it 3 wide, but Randall Drake can lose out to Daniel Smallwood. Smallwood comes back ever so strong, man. He just powered it in there and takes that position back away from Randall Drake. Matt Cucker getting by Randall as well. Now Randall side by side with Matt Cucker. Next up would be Richard Holland right behind them too. And then Michael Libby back here in 14th. Take a look here. Michael started 12th today, running 14th. David Butterworth in 15th. But look at this battle that's going on here between Randall Drake and Matt Cucker. Man, that was one heck of a battle for 2 or 3 laps there. They were side by side. That's pretty amazing. Daniel Smallwood trying to reel Sean Dorr back in. Wants to regain that position from him. Nothing much changed up in the front. Johnny Reed Foley still running right here behind John Verga as these leaders run nose to tail, this front group. Alan Bowes checking out on the field out there ahead of Sean Powell by 1 second. Tony Pizarro leading this group of 5 around here. That's 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. Coming to take lap 44 this time by, folks. Schweikert wheeling it. And passing up Michael Gonzalez. Earlier, Gonzalez was faster than Schweikert. Now them two swapping positions up. Schweikert will go into fourth here once they cross the line. Kind of looks like these guys might be just riding right here, just trying to get some laps taken down. Tony Pizarro out ahead of this group. Sean Powell now 1.3 seconds behind our leader, Alan Bowes. Alan out here just dominating here again. And caution on the track. Maybe. I'm not picking up anything. Not picking up anything, folks. Oh, there it is. He must have been blinking just as I said that. So, alright, let's go back here and take a look. Tony DeGennaro blinking like crazy. And I'm not sure if that's the reason what brought the caution out or not. But as you can tell, he is blinking like something fierce here. He's like disappearing for like a whole straightaway. But I don't think that's... No, that's what... Let's rewind us back here. If we can, we're going to try to find this. There we go. Well, looks like Vernon Markham is the one that maybe brought the caution out. Looks like he went down for a ride in the grass, mowing that yard. But that's still not what brought the caution out. Michael Kenner. Looks like he may have looped it here. Ah, I see. Okay. Getting together with Butterworth, and that's sending Michael Kenner down across the grass here, and when he comes back up on the track, that's actually what brought the caution out. So oh, and some other trucks getting a piece of that too. So alright, back up here live. These guys are not coming down pit road right now. Don't want to give up that precious track position. So Bowes first, Tony Pizarro second, Sean Powell third, Michael Gonzalez fourth, and Johnny Reed Foley fifth. Or no, I'm sorry, Foley's fourth. Okay. Roger Wagner sixth, John Berger seventh, Daniel Smallwood eighth, Sean Dorr ninth, and Randall Drake your top 10. Couple more people out of the race here. Looks like Matt Cucker's out of the race, Tony DeGennaro, and Vernon Markham out of the race, and Kelvin Troy. So down to 19 trucks left in the race here, folks. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm ready to get this thing back under green. That was a little bit of a green flag run there. Pretty good run. Let's take a look here at the race analysis real quick. That was caution number 4, and we've had 4 lead changes, so not bad. Looks like John Schweikert's led 11 laps. He's going to be restarting back in 16th. Sean Powell led 8, Tony Pizarro 2, and Alan Bowes has led 26 laps. Alan Bowes won the Gen 6 race last night. Didn't win the championship, but he won the race. Trying to get back to the winning status here, you know, with a lot of these drivers. He knows that the strength of these fields here that they've been having at IWCR have, man, they have really increased. The strategy and the smartness of these drivers, the way they're driving, the intensity, and just good racing all the way around. So, you know, my hat's off to these guys, man. They really know how to put on a good show. All right, lights off on the pace car, and we're going back green. Lap 50, so we'll be a third of the way through the race here, folks. Alright, pace car's in, and Bowes hits the gas. Good start. Pizarro, a little bit of sleep at the wheel. Oh no, and that's gonna... No, that's not gonna be good. But everybody gets going again, but that brings the caution out. Let's go back and take a look at that restart. Doggone, Foley gets a little rambunctious here and climbs up Pizarro's tailpipe. Well, Pizarro just did not go, and it looked like Foley was trying to give him a push. Oh, and that's going to put the 16 right across the nose of Foley. Looked like Foley almost locked him up, and the 16 hitting the wall pretty hard. Let's go back and take a look at that, because this is where Pizarro come down the hill after Foley hit him. Caught the back end of Sean Powell here and spun him around, and that's what brings out the caution. Other guys getting into it. Looks like Schweikert might have got a piece of him too. Doggone. These guys are getting pretty rough out here. Alright, looks like another one bites the dust there, folks. Let's take a look at the front of John Schweikert's truck here. He did get a little piece of Sean Powell. I don't see any damage. Well, maybe just like a brush he got on that front right corner, so not too much damage. Not anything real significant. I'm not sure. Could have maybe knocked a toe out or something, but for right now, seems to be okay. Alright, Alan Bowes going to be restarting in the lead. Michael Gonzalez, Tony Pizarro, Johnny Reed Foley, Daniel Smallwood, Roger Wagner 6th, John Berga 7th, Sean Dorr up to the 8th position, Randall Drake 9th, and Michael Libby your top 10. Down to 18 drivers left in the race here, folks. Phil Gary on pit road. I'm not sure if he's going to get another lap back or not, but I know he's got an awful lot of damage on that truck. Everybody waiting for the lights to go off on the pace car here and get this thing back underway, so should get the one to go this time, folks. We haven't seen Alan Bowes do his signature save yet tonight. It may be coming. Last night we watched him do one heck of a save at Phoenix with the Gen 6 cars. Oh my word. Just about sideways, coming off of turn 4 at Phoenix and coming down the front stretch, and saved it. I don't know how. When I asked him to tell us the secret, he said he couldn't do that. So I don't know what little secret Alan Bowes has got, but he ain't sharing. We've seen this whole season's been just full of Alan Bowes saves. He's definitely one of the premium drivers out here, and man, he sure shows it every week. He goes out here and gives it his all, you know, and you can't ask for much more than that. A driver that comes out here and gives it his all, wants to go out there and drive safely, but win. So, good job for Alan Bowes. And we're ready to go. Green flag racing here, folks. Everybody doubled up. Tell you what we'll do, well, let's ride along with, how about we ride along with Sean Dorr back here. And let's watch from the roof cam as they get ready to start this thing. Oh, I said Sean Dorr. I don't know how I got on John Berga. Alright, we're ready to go here, folks. If I can get rid of the hiccups, I'll be good. Pace car is on pit road. Bowes hits the gas, almost smoking the tires. Green flag is out. Berga on the inside of Sean Dorr right here. Sean he's got a great line coming out of the turn. Oh, into the wall he goes. Oh no, Randall Drake into the wall too. Oh, this is going to stir him up here, folks. Well, let's go back and take a look. Lots of bumping and banging right there. Wow. Randall Drake on the dives it to the outside here. And as Sean Dorr comes out of the turn, I thought he was a little high for that turn. Gets it into the wall pretty heavy right there. Tries to pull it off the wall. And Randall Drake coming up through. Sean trying to keep it into the wall. Finally gets it off the wall. And then John Schweikert and Randall Drake get together. And that's what started Drake's mess there. And a lot of guys trying to miss that. Randall Drake actually come down into John Schweikert. John goes into the inside wall, upside down. Holy smoke. Drake into him again. Not good for Drake. He's trying to get up there and win this championship too. I believe he's like third in the points. So, you know, too bad for him. Maybe we can get a word in with them here. We'll let them finish their pit stops. As everybody, well, not everybody, some of the people coming out. Whoa, Alan Bowe's getting dumped off by everybody. Oh, this isn't good, folks. Foley's staying out the lead lap. Whoa. So Alan Bowe's just pulling into his pit stall. Oh, man, just bummed because everybody left him go in there. Crazy stuff that we see in racing. I'm telling you, these guys, they try to come out here with a strategy and it just gets blown apart by that. So, but let's get up here to our leader, Johnny Reed Foley, as he does get them 2 bonus points for leading a lap. So, could be a good call for him. Stretching that point lead out just a little further and trying to secure his chance for the championship here tonight. Looks like John Schweikert has taken his truck behind pit road maybe. I think what we might do is we'll see if we can get down here and get a word in with Randall Drake. Well, maybe not. Tempers are probably flaring a little bit down there, so I think we'll just kind of leave it alone for now. All right, Tony Pizarro starting second, Daniel Smallwood third, Roger Wagner fourth, John Berga fifth, Michael Leiby sixth, Michael Tibbetts in 7th, Paul Crumry 8th, Richard Holland in 9th, and Michael Gonzalez, your top 10. Tony Pizarro's been pretty fast all day long. Let's see what he's got for Foley on this restart. Lights off on the pace car. We're ready to go green. So let's get her back going here, guys. Let's see a nice long green flag run. We're going to be restarting on lap 60. 90 laps to go once they cross the line. The field's thinning. Guys are starting to fall out, getting wrecked. Looks like John Schweikert out now, so his chances of a title here are out the window for sure. Alright, pace car makes that hard left turn. Foley hits the gas, pulls away from Pizarro. Roger Wagner up on the high side. One that looked like for a minute there was going to take it 3 wide, but Pizarro says no, no, no. And Daniel Smallwood slips on through there and takes over the second spot. Foley already starting to put a little distance on Smallwood. Smallwood said he was going to try to just, race this and keep it clean. And so far, he's done a really good job of it. Pizarro on the inside of him now. Going into turn 1, he's got a fender on him. Got the line going into the turn. Let's see how he does coming out of turn 2. Smallwood on the high line actually does have a very fast line coming off the turn. But Pizarro looks like he's got it. Roger Wagner taking it 3 wide into the turn. No. And Smallwood falling way back. Roger Wagner tries to race it up here with Tony Pizarro for second. This guy's running about a second behind the leader, Johnny Reed Foley. Verga in third. And Michael Leiby in your top 5. Man, these guys are racing it up. Roger way up on the high side that time. Coming out of the turn. Tries to come down the hill here. Does not want Verga to get a line on him. Verga has to lift just a touch. Leiby up on the high side. Verga checks it out and he says, oh, I can't come up. Leiby's there, so has to check off the field just a little bit. Smallwood sitting there wondering what's going to happen here. Wants to see who's going to take over that third spot. These guys racing side by sides, allowing Roger Wagner to pull away a little bit. He's got Tony Pizarro up ahead of him now, as Tony got a great run there. Tony running about 0.8 of a second. Boy, he definitely is hooked up here tonight. I think Johnny Reed Foley might be in trouble if it stays green. I told you Pizarro was fast, and he's proven it right here. Looking back to Pizarro, now down to 0.6 of a second. So he is reeling Foley in a half a second. Man, he's catching him pretty fast. Starting to smell that draft a little bit right now, I think. Down to half a second again. Looks like Foley might be just a little bit better coming out of the turn than Pizarro right now. So Tony's going to have to bide his time, wait for them tires to come in, because they're just starting to come up the temperature now. Foley actually running a good line. I hope he doesn't blow it here and lose concentration. When the whole front 16 in this field are nose to tail, and they're all within 5.6 seconds. The only one out of it is Phil Gary. He's back 9.5 seconds, but he's got a lot of damage on that truck. Oh, Foley hits the wall. Not good. That lets Pizarro catch right up to him within 0.4 of a second. Foley's got to keep it off the wall or it's going to be costly to him. Front four pretty much nose to tail. Verga taking up the rear of that group. Way back here in fifth, Michael Leiby. Running 2 seconds behind the leader right now. Michael Gonzalez right behind him. Alan Bowes way back here. 3.4 seconds behind the leader, running in 8th. Trying to get by, looks like Paul Crumry getting by him. Paul up on the high side in the number 8. Alan Bowes on the low side. And Alan still cannot clear Paul Crumry. He drives it in hard and makes sure he does clear it. But Crumry down on that low side trying to get a run to come back. Not going to be able to do it. So Bowes moves into 7th. Randall Drake not giving up. Staying right behind Crumry. Pretty good racing going on back here in this group. Foley still out in the lead. And now we've got a change for second place as Roger Wagner gets by Tony Pizarro. Roger Wagner in second. Now Pizarro under fire by John Verga. Verga looking to the inside. Meanwhile, let's go back here in the field a little ways. Good battle going on back here amongst these drivers. Sean Dorr and Michael Kinner all chasing Richard Holland. Richard up there in front of them in the number 63. Kinner in 12th, Sean Dorr 13th, Michael Tibbetts in 14th, Daniel Smallwood back now, clear back to 15th place. Looks like David Butterworth has taken his truck behind pit road, and he's out of the race. Roger Wagner for the lead as he gets by Johnny Reed Foley, and man, I missed that pass, Roger, sorry. Roger Wagner for the lead, leading the first time today, crossing the line, taking them 2 points for leading the lap. And boy, has he ever hooked up. Wow, where did he get all this horsepower from? Verga rolling into second as Pizarro falls back, or third, I'm sorry. Pizarro falls back to the 4th place. So Foley now under fire by John Verga. And we are at the halfway mark here, folks. These three pulling away from Pizarro by quite a little bit. And now he's under fire by Michael Leiby. So these three having a race amongst themselves. Leiby and Gonzalez into it as well. Good run by them guys. Now let's keep an eye on Foley up here. That is for second place. John Berga in third. Tony Pizarro fourth. Michael Leiby fifth. Michael Gonzalez sixth. Alan Bose seventh. Not too far behind these guys. Wanting to get up here and pick up a couple more positions. Randall Drake in eighth. Sean King ninth. We talked about Sean today. He is running in the ninth place, so pretty respectable for him. Paul Crumry in 10th. Back a little further, Michael Kinner in 11th, Richard Hall in 12th. And right behind him is teammate Sean Dorr. Michael Tippett's behind them as well. Them three, all three teammates. Daniel Smallwood running in 15th. And Phil Gary way off of the pace back here. A lot of damage. Running in 16th. Foley now 0.6 of a second behind Roger Wagner. Foley with a little right front damage there. As we're looking at it, front tire sticking out, so that could be why he was struggling a little bit to keep up with Roger. And Verga on the inside. Leiby back here looking at them two battling it up, saying, wait up guys, I want to get up there with you. Alan Bose coming up behind Michael Leiby. Bose running in 5th right now, ready to take over 4th. So he is coming. Back here 2 seconds behind the leader. Gonzalez right there with him as well. A little bit loose coming out of the turn. Bose maintains, but Leiby's going to take back over that position. And Bose is going to have to try it another time. Gonzalez not giving him a break though. Tony Pizarro back here, 3.7 seconds running in 7th. Randall Drake in 8th. Well, I know Roger, he knows with being in the booth with me, the guy up in the lead don't get a lot of camera time. So I'll give him just a little bit there. He's probably listening. Foley now back on the inside here. Verga strong on the high side. Keeping that 2nd place. Foley going to 3rd. Now Alan Bose coming up on Foley here. Michael Leiby too. All these guys nose to tail here. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Getting ready to take lap 85, folks. So we're clicking them down pretty quick here. About 65 to go. As long as they stay green, we'll click them off pretty good. But well, let's not jinx them. Knock on wood. Not that I'm superstitious, but I guess it doesn't hurt, right? Bose and Foley battling it out, starting to reel in Berga. Berga running about 1.3 seconds behind Roger Wagner. Alright, still running nose to tail here. No changes up in the front. Foley a little squirrely that time. Goes up the hill. Libby gets a run underneath him. As Foley chases it. And falls back another place into 5th. Meantime, Roger Wagner, boy, he is starting to reel in lap traffic up ahead of him. That's Phil Gary right there. We'll look back to our leader coming up on him pretty quick here, coming to take lap 90. Looks like Daniel Smallwood has been in and off the pit road, putting him 2 laps down, I believe, as he gets that thing back up to speed. Let's check on him. That puts him back in 16th place, but he's out there on new tires now, and he'll start picking off trucks here pretty quick. Michael Kenner running all by himself here in 14th. Paul Crumry in 13th, another one all by himself. Michael Tibbetts in 12th. Richard Holland in the 11th place. Sean Dorr up to 10th. This is about the second or third time Sean's been inside the top 10 today, so he's doing really well. He said they were going to kind of come in here and ride for a little while. It's their first race of the season with IWCR. Of course, it's IWCR's last race of the season, but he's giving it a try here. Sean King in 9th. Tony Pizarro back to 8th. Randall Drake in 7th. Michael Gonzalez, in 6th. Johnny Reed Foley 5th. Berga 4th. Libby in 3rd, and it's quite a ways up to Alan Bose. Alan Bose 1.4 seconds behind our leader now. See who that was, Michael Kinner. Just coming off a pit road, so that'll put him a lap down. Good long green flag run here, folks, and I believe Michael Kinner can make it the rest of the way on fuel now. He's inside that window. I'm not exactly sure how many laps you can run, but probably I don't think he can get 55 laps on a tank of fuel. But we'll keep an eye on that. He may have to stop one more time for a splash and go. Waiting on Alan Bowes, Roger Wagner. These guys here, Alan's catching up to Roger. Now less than a second behind Roger Wagner. Three-quarters of a second separating them two. Six-tenths of a second, so Roger is losing ground to Alan Bowes big time here. And I'm sure he was fully aware that Alan was coming. Alan wants to get back up there and lead some more laps. He's got 34 under his belt right now, which Roger's only got 24. So if Alan can catch him and get by him, can regain that lead to try to get the most laps led tonight. Foley back in 15th place as he pitted. Had his pit stop done for the day, I believe. May have to take a splash of gas and go, I don't know. But waiting to see when our leaders are going to come on pit road. Alan Bowes now right up on the back bumper of Roger Wagner. That is for the lead as them two battle it out. Alan Bowes for the lead. Passes Roger Wagner up, taking over the lead. Roger to second. All right, Roger Wagner back to third. Michael Leiby, 2.1 seconds. All right, behind Michael Leiby, John Berga, 2 seconds behind him. Berga running in the fourth position. Michael Gonzalez in fifth. Alan Bowes and Roger Wagner at it here in the front. Roger falling back about a half a second. These guys showing the way, doing a great job of it too. Michael Leiby way back here, about 2.6 seconds behind the leader. And I believe the leaders are within that window. Within the next lap or two, they should be able to stop and take fuel and make it the rest of the way. Alan Bowes now leading 31 laps here under his belt here, folks. Coming to take 39. Roger Wagner's led 26 today. Foley's led 17. Tony Pizarro's led a couple. Taking a look here, we've had 6 cautions in the last 103 laps, so guys want to tighten up their belts a little bit here and get ready for this long, the end of this race here. We're at 46 to go right now. I'm waiting to see if Roger or anybody comes down pit road, but no mention of it yet. Now falling back 1.5 seconds behind Bowes. Bowes out there checking out again. Michael Leiby in 3rd. Verga 4th. Gonzalez 5th. Randall Drake now up to 6th, moving forward. Right now he is ahead of Foley, and that could change things a little bit in the points, but not sure if it's going to be enough. Foley is going to finish within the top 16, because there's only 16 of them left out there right now, so that probably is going to clinch the title for him. Drake on the inside of Michael Gonzalez. And now Randall Drake going to 5th. Bowes passing up Paul Crumright, not for position, just putting Paul a lap down. Paul goes 1 lap down in 11th place. Got a little damage on that truck. Not sure if he's been in the wall or if that was contact with another driver, but got a little damage on that. Could be possibly slowing him up a little bit. But he's still running really good. He started 19th on the field, running 11th right now, 1 lap down to the leader. Foley next one in line. Foley running a lap down to the leader as well. Still waiting to see when Roger and Alan Bowes are going to come down pit road. Roger goes around Paul Crumry. Going to be 40 laps to go when they cross the line, folks. 40 more circuits here. This has been a great long green flag run here for these guys. And Roger Wagner coming down pit road. His last pit stop of the day. Giving up that valuable track position, but he's got to stop. Got to take some fuel. Right side tires going on. And left side tires going on, topping off the tank of fuel, and he's away. That puts Roger right now back to the 8th position, 1 lap down. Foley going by him, so that makes him 9th, 1 lap down. Well, let's see when Bose is going to decide to come down. We got 38 to go. I know he can't make it the whole way, but he's out there by 19 seconds over Sean King right now. Sean's going to be scored in second. Sean Dorr in third. Michael Tippett's on pit road. Sean Dorr's teammate. Waiting to see when Bose is going to come down pit road. Daniel Smallwood out of the race now. It's called it a day. Still with 15 drivers out on the track. And all these guys waiting for Bose to come down pit road so they can get their lap back. Right now, only 3 of them on the lead lap. Alan Bose, Sean King, and Sean Dorr. Paul Crumry coming off pit road. Oh, and I believe we got Alan Bose on pit road, folks. So this is good news for the folks that were about a lap down. Good news for them. They'll get their lap back, but he's still going to probably come out of here pretty good. He does have a little right side damage on it, but right side's going on, left side's going on. Topping out the fuel. Not sure if he took a full load or not because there's only 34 laps to go. That's going to put Alan back into the 3rd place right now. And that's going to make our new leader, Sean King. Sean gets scored as leading the lap, so he'll get 2 valuable points for leading the lap because tonight is double point night. And it looks like Sean King coming down pit road. That's going to give it up to Sean Dorr. Sean Dorr going to be our new leader, so he'll get 2 points. Very good. But Sean King, let's watch him and see what he does on his pit stop. Sure, he's going to lose a few positions on this, but see if he does a 2-tire change. Right side's going on. Yes, sir, 2-tire change. This could be a game changer for him, but not enough. It's going to put him back quite a ways. He's going to be first one to lap down, it looks like right now. Sean Dorr, next one, I believe, is going to have to stop. And that's going to put Roger Wagner right back into the hunt of things, right in the lead. Foley with a 2-tire change. I didn't see him come down pit road at the time, but he did do a 2-tire change. But boy, he's falling backwards. Oh, what's going on around? Go back and take a look, folks. These guys did not want to see a caution right now. That long green flag run with green flag pit stops and all. And Foley goes around here. Let's see if he had any help. Sounds to me like he's clutching it. Oh, he just gets loose himself right there. Bose was right there, and he just spins it around. Alright, let's get back up live here. Looks like Foley and them, he is going to come down Pitt Road, but the one that, yeah, Sean Dorr giving up the lead to Roger Wagner. Roger's coming down Pitt Road too. Very interesting. I'm showing him as our leader. But these guys all come down Pitt Road, I believe, probably here. Let's see. Right side's going on. And right side's only for Roger Wagner. Michael Libby, right side's only. So, very good. Could be a good call. Loosen that truck up just enough to get it, make it fast. We're going to be coming up probably about 25 or 26 to go when we get the green flag again here, folks. So everybody's made their fuel stop and ready to get this thing going again here. All them trucks ahead of Roger, lap down vehicles that'll all get their automatic way by iRacing. And that's going to put a bunch of them back on the lead lap here, folks. That'll make about 13 of them on the lead lap. Going to put Tony Pizarro back on the lead lap, and that's good news for him. He'll get a chance to maybe get up there and gain quite a few more positions. He was fast all day. We were watching him, so he could do it. All right, Michael Libby second, Sean Dorr third, Alan Bose fourth, John Verga fifth, Michael Gonzalez sixth, Johnny Reed Foley seventh, Michael Kinner eighth, Sean King ninth, Randall Drake your top 10. All right, who's ready to see this thing finish up here under green? Me, I am. I want to see it finish green here, guys. Let's get it going. Roger Wagner going to be starting them off with Michael Libby on the outside. Boy, this could be interesting. Sean Dorr and Alan Bose, that's your top four. Couple things real quick here, folks, while we're waiting to go green. Make sure you do hit that subscribe button to get your name into a drawing that we're going to have when we hit 500 subscribers here at MaxSpeedTV. And it'll be all the YouTube subscribers' names put in a hat and drawn live right on YouTube for a chance to win $50. So make sure you do subscribe to our channel. Okay, lights off, ready to go green. Well, let's get this thing back going here, guys. Pace car's about to go on pit road. And Roger going to hit the loud pedal and get the heck out of here and finish this thing up. Good to see him up there in the lead. Pace car goes down pit road. Roger hits the gas. Good restart by them guys. Bo's kind of getting held up behind Libby a little bit right there. Libby not having a good start. Whoa, Bose comes up on Sean Dorr really fast right there. Had to check up. Well, let's see what Bose has got for Dorr coming down here into turn 3. Still hanging on. Sean Dorr in second. Now Alan Bose down on the low side. Sean Dorr going way up the hill. Chasing that truck up the hill. Alan Bose got a good run coming off of turn 2. Down the backstretch side by side with Sean Dorr. In the meantime, Roger Wagner is getting away. And caution is on the track, folks. Michael Tibbetts going around. Don't look like anybody hit him. Let's see here. Michael Tibbetts in the number 83 coming into the turn. Randall Drake on the inside of Michael Tibbetts could have been the thing that upset that. Yes, them two get together, and that spins out Michael Tibbetts. Let's go from a different view here and see just how close that was. See if they actually did touch. We've seen some net coating there earlier, and just kind of wondering if maybe there may have been a little bit of net coating involved in this. Well, it looks like they actually do touch. Yes, they do actually touch, so no net coating in that. Michael Tibbetts getting spun around by Randall Drake, clearly, so alright. Ready to get this thing finished up here, folks. Roger Wagner did not want to see that caution. Now he's got Alan Bose going to be starting right beside him on this restart, and boy, he did not want to see that. Well, the good news is Johnny Reed Foley, our possible champion, running in 6th here. I think he's probably got it sewed up. I don't think even if he finished 15th right now, the last one running, I still think he'd have it sewed up. So we will get a chance to get hopefully we'll get a chance to talk to everybody. We do have Alan Bowes in TeamSpeak with us here. We've got Johnny Reed Foley in TeamSpeak with us. Randall Drake. I don't see Sean Dorr. Hopefully we'll get a chance to talk to him, but we'll have to talk to him on the track probably. All right, let's get this thing going here, guys. Let's see, we're going to have about 22 laps the next time by, and they'll probably get the one to go. So it's probably going to be about a 21 lap shootout. Rogers led 33 laps today. Alan Bowes led 51. Sean Dorrs led 4. Johnny Reed Foley 17. Let's take a look here real quick at the race analysis. This is caution number 8 in 127 laps. 10 lead changes. I got an apple pie calling my name with a couple scoops of butter pecan ice cream on it. Oh, I can't wait. Come on, guys, get this race over. That pie's calling my name. Sean Dorr blinking out there. That's not good. He'll be restarting third right behind Roger Wagner. And it looks like they do get the one to go, so we're going to have 21 laps here, folks, to finish this race up. They all double up here, and pit lights are off on the pace car. We're going back green. Well, Roger in control of the situation here to get this thing started. Could be a good thing, but, you know, I'll tell you, Alan Bowes has been marching back toward the front, and I just have a funny feeling about this. Alan Bowes could pull off the win here. Nothing against Roger. Alan Bowes is so strong in these trucks. Did a great job last night winning the Gen 6 Series race, the season finale. Didn't win the championship, but he won the race. That's, you know, that's just as important. So, all right, tightening up the field. Pace car is in. Roger Wagner hits the gas. Perfect timing by them guys. Bowes ducks down in behind him. So let's see what Bowes has got for Roger. Boy, he closes right up onto the bumper of Roger Wagner. And now takes a peek on the inside coming off of turn 2. Roger trying to hang on to it as long as he doesn't make a mistake. Johnny Reed Foley, where did he come from? He snuck right in there on me. Holy smoke. And he said he was going to try to go for the win here. He's got nothing to lose right now, so he might as well just go for it. Even if he, like I said, even if he finishes 15th on the field right now, he's still going to clinch his title. So no reason for him to not go for it and hold nothing back. Riding along here with Foley, chasing Roger Wagner, but right side by side with Alan Bowes is not going to cut it here, guys. Them two racing this so hard. Look how close they are. Holy smokes. Bo's back in second. Gets by Foley. Wow, these guys are racing hard right now. Coming to 18 to go this time. And caution is out. Let's see where it's at. Oh, Michael Gonzalez going around right in front of cars. And boy, oh, somebody got a piece of that. But Gonzalez going around. Wow, that was pretty nuts. This thing still is not going to finish under green here. We're hoping it does. Let's see what happens to Gonzalez. Oh, right there we see somebody getting out of shape up there on that. That's Tony Pizarro. Let's get up to Tony and rewind this back a little ways here, because looks like the number 14, or is that the 14 or 74? That's the 74 right there. Taking it 3 wide going into the turn. That would be Michael Kinner. Goes 3 wide, and boy, a little bumping and banging. He kind of gets pushed up the hill by the 48 and right into Tony Pizarro. That's kind of really what brought the caution out. But then we have a second one. This was even almost as intense. These guys looks like the, what is that, the 18, or number 8, Paul Crumry, I believe. Let's get right down here to the, I'll tell you what we'll do, let's get right down to the front fender. We'll watch this right up close as he gets into the back of a truck and sends him on around. That would be the number 75 of Michael Gonzalez. So Crumry tapping him, and that was a two-parter right there, folks. 2-part caution. So Foley out front now. What happened to Roger Wagner? I believe he must have pitted. He is going to try to get up through the fielder, I think, quick. Well, could Foley win the race and the championship? After winning the championship last night, he has got to be just walking on cloud 9. I know he was pretty excited there when we talked to him before the race. And ready to set the record here for IWCR by winning both series, the Gen 6 series last night, which he was crowned champion, and win the truck championship tonight. So this could be a definite landmark here for IWCR. Foley strutting his stuff out here. Sean Dorr starting second, Berga third, Randall Drake fourth, Richard Holland fifth, Alan Bowes sixth, Roger Wagner seventh, Michael Libby eighth, Michael Kinner ninth, and Sean King your top 10. This time by going to be 15 to go. I believe we're going to have about a 14 lap shootout here, folks. Well, been a pretty exciting race. A lot of changes have happened, and you know, we're going to crown a champion here tonight regardless of who it is. But let's take a look at the race analysis. This is caution number 9 at 134 laps. Not the best racing here that they've had, but a lot of newcomers to the league here. So, I'm not going to blame it on them, but I'm just saying that, you know, this has kind of thrown a little bit of a clinker into the works, especially being the last race of the season, and kind of mixed things up with some veterans and some new guys. So, kind of cool. New guys, I think, are getting their first chance at it to see what this is all about at IWCR, and hopefully they do like what they see and they come back next season. We'll be off for a couple of weeks here at IWCR, folks, so the Gen 6 series being done and the truck series tonight, so we'll be off for a couple of weeks on Fridays and Saturday nights. No broadcast for IWCR for the next week or two. Not exactly sure. I couldn't get a 100% confirmation out of Foley whether it was going to be one week or two. He said 2, but he kind of hinted at the fact that it may be 1. So we definitely will be off next week. All right, ready to go green here. Everybody doubled up, and we're going to finish this thing up one way or another. We're going to finish this. Whether it finishes under green or under caution, it's going to be finished here in the next few minutes. Pace car's in. Foley hits the gas. So does Sean Dorr. Great start for Sean Dorr. John Berga in 3rd. Randall Drake 4th. Under fire from Alan Bowes. Alan Bowes gets it up to speed and going to go down the backstretch here. 3 wide. Look at this. Whoa, going into turn 3, Alan Bowes on the low line. We were 4 wide there for a second. Man, trucks everywhere. Sean Dorr backing out of it and saying, you know what? You guys are running for the points, not me. I'll just back out and let you guys go. Good call, Sean. Good call. Roger Wagner working his way back up through. He's into 5th. Now he goes under Randall Drake. Yes, he is going under Randall Drake. Randall way up on the high side. Sean Dorr right behind him. And Roger gets a good run coming off of 4. Slides it up across front of Randall Drake. And that puts Roger in 4th. A 2.5 behind our leader, Foley. Verga now 9/10 of a second behind Foley. Really something else here. Foley's just, man. This guy is a very good friend of mine, and he is just, man, I'm telling you, he's just blowing my mind right now. He's out here. He's got nothing to lose. He's got the championship, and he's got nothing to lose. He just wants to win this race. Winning is everything to him. A very, very competitive young lad. Just, man, I'm telling you. Out there 1.1 seconds in front of Alan Bowes as he got by John Verga. Now the next one in line there, Roger Wagner, wanting to see if he can work over Verga. Randall Drake sitting in 5th. Mike Livey in 6th. Tony Pizarro 7th. And Sean Dorr goes back to 8th. Bowes now 1 second behind Foley with 10 laps to go, coming to 9 to go. Has he got enough time to get it up there and mix it up with Foley? He's starting to pull away from John Verga now. Down under a second 0.8 of a second behind Foley. Foley knows he's coming. I'll bet you Foley's doing a lot of mirror driving right now. Let's ride along with Alan Bowes here and watch him as he closes up on Foley. Or tries, anyhow. 3/4 of a second separating them two. With 8 laps to go here, folks. Bowes hoping it stays green the rest of the way. He wants a chance at Foley the right way. Lost a little time that time. Foley was just a tick faster. This time 7 laps to go. Only got 7 more chances to get by Foley there, Alan. Seven more laps. Roger Wagner in 4th. Not sure if he's just planning on settling for 4th or if he's going to try to get up there and battle for 3rd. He knows he's not as fast as Bowes, but he's probably as fast as the leader, Foley. I believe those two shared the setup. We'll probably find out from Foley later on if Roger helped out with the setup. But man, oh man, Berga pushing it, and oh, we got a caution. Ouch, Paul Crumry into the wall. Well, let's go back here and take a look. What happened to Paul? These guys battling pretty hard back here, so anything is possible. Paul's already a couple of laps down. You get a little bit of help right there from the 75, Michael Gonzalez, and that's gonna, boy, that hooks Paul Crumry. And it looks like he is going to spin around, takes it out across the grass, and up into the outside wall. Holy moly, what a flip. So lots of guys into it, man. Alright, we're back up here live, and boy, Foley didn't want to see that. Well, I don't know. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't, but this is really going to tighten it up. I believe we're going to get back under green, but I think it's going to be about a 1-lap shootout here, folks. Maybe 2, but I doubt it. I think more like a 1-lap shootout. So we got Johnny Reed Foley, Alan Bowes, John Berga, Roger Wagner, Michael Leiby, Tony Pizarro, Randall Drake, Sean King, Sean Dorr, and Michael Kinner in 10th. Richard Holland in 11th. Phil Gray, boy, after coming back from a couple laps down, Phil Gray in 12th. Michael Gonzalez 13th. Michael Tibbetts 14th. And Paul Crumry 15th. That's all that's left in the race here. We've lost quite a few drivers. Let me take a look here and see. We lost a lot. We lost 10 drivers tonight. That's unfortunate. Various reasons. Slipping, maybe getting into a couple different wrecks, hitting the outside wall, hitting that inside pit wall. We've seen pretty much about it all here tonight. Four laps to go. All right, 3 more circuits. Let's see if we get the white flag next time by. I believe we will. And it'll be a 1-lap shootout. Alright, let's see if they get the... If the lights go off on the pace car this time, then we're going to have a 1-lap shootout here, folks. This is going to be good. What a way to finish up this race, huh? And I believe, yes, lights are off on the pace car now. So 1 more lap to finish this up. They're going to get the green-white checkered right here, folks. Anybody up here in the front right now could win this. Johnny Reed Foley, I'm sure, wanting to win it. Alan Bowes wanting to win it. Roger Wagner wanting to win it. John Berger wanting to win it. All these guys want to win this. They're going to have 1 lap to see who's going to get there to the checkered flag first. We're going to stay right on the front here and stay focused. So, boy, this is going to get crazy. What a way to go out the season here with a 1-lap shootout for the victory and the championship. A lot could happen, though. Bose and Foley could get together. We could see John Berger or any one of these guys back here behind him. Michael Leiby, Randall Drake. We could see any of these guys come up through here and win this thing if them guys get together up in the front. I hope that don't happen. I hope it stays green the whole way and nobody gets wrecked out. But the pace car is off. Foley waiting and hits the gas. Bowes right with them, and look at this. Roger Wagner up on the high side. Boy, this is going to get crazy. White flag is in the air. Bowes in second, wants to get up here and get this one away from Foley. And if Foley has anything to say about it, that is not going to happen. Let's see what happens going into turn 3 here. Bowes dives it in, drives it in hard, maybe just a little too hard. But look at this here, coming off of turn 4. Foley going to win it. And Roger Wagner going to come in second. Look at that. Good job by them guys. Holy smokes. Foley winning here tonight. I don't believe it. Wow, what a win. He wins the race and the championship, sewing up the weekend with the Gen 6 win last night. And, oh man, that was just fantastic. Well, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. Why'd I do that? I guess I'm just getting tired. Alright, well, great win for Foley. Man, I am telling you, what a finish. I can't wait to get down here and talk to him. As he takes it out across the grass and just lights him up. I'm going to get a word in with him right now, boy. It boy's got to be just bouncing off of the walls. And where did he go? Johnny Reed Foley, you got a copy.
Yes, sir, Rudy.
Oh my God, what a finish, I'm telling you. Well, first off, congratulations on your win here tonight. The season finale, just great to see that. But all in all, you clinched the title long before this race finished up. You didn't even have to win here tonight, and you knew you had the title. But so you had nothing to lose. Is that correct? You just went out and you gave everything that you had tonight, all the way from your heart, to take this win. Even though you had the championship sewed up, you wanted the win.
Yep, honestly, man, you know, this is like the third year that we've won the championship. We're the final race. We won Homestead back in season 1 when it was the last race for the trucks. Even though we went and didn't win the championship, we won the B car championship and the Homestead race when it was the season finale. And here it is, the season finale for the truck series. This is the third time that we've won the actual season finale, and that's really cool. There's no better feeling than that before you go on to next year, man.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the record that you set for IWCR now last night, winning the Gen 6 series, tonight the truck series. I mean, wow, nobody's ever done that. So you've set a precedence higher than a lot of leagues. You've set a precedence here at IWCR that I don't know if that'll ever be beaten. It may. We may see somebody come out and try that. But what a finish to a season here. This is just amazing, Johnny.
This is the best season of my life, man. When it comes down to racing, I've never had nothing like this. And, I mean, sit here and to win it and beat Alan Bowes, you know, like that's just the coolest thing. It really, really was. To be able to do that, I was so proud. He's such a great driver. I can't even say enough about. We enjoyed talking to each other and racing each other and all those different things. And I mean, you know, it was so much fun. I just had the best time tonight. And to you know, last night was a little bittersweet the way everything went down. I just know that tonight, to have a good clean race, not really get into anybody, you know, and things, and to come home with the championship and the win, felt so good to be able to enjoy this one. I mean, I am enjoying it like so crazy.
Oh man, I'll tell you what, I was on the edge of my seat. I was wondering if they were if it was going to go to a green-white checkered. It did, and man, what an amazing finish it was. I'm baffled. I am just totally baffled by it. But anyhow, congratulations, Johnny, and I know you've got a list of people you want to thank, so just go right ahead.
Well, first off tonight, I really want to thank Roger. I just can't thank him enough for everything he did for me. He helped me out. He really took me under his wing and did a lot of stuff for me. I cannot thank him enough. I got to thank PSRG. They are just such a wonderful group, and I love racing for them. I can't wait to see, you know, what happens and things. I'm really excited to work with them and NIS and A Open and all those official series. I'm super pumped about that. And then on top of that, you know, of course, I got to thank GFTL. They closed shop this year. This is the last race. I'm so thankful for so many things right now. And Rudy, you know, the job you do, I can't thank you enough. I can't thank everybody enough, man, because I know that. I said this a little while ago that, you know, if all this would have not, you know, happened the way it did, who knows where I'd be now. But things just happen for a reason.
Oh man, I'll tell you what a fantastic season. Now, what is this going to do for you, Johnny? Starting going into next season, is this kind of a shot in the arm for you, and you're ready to get it going and maybe try to win another championship?
No, sir. This is it for me. I'm still going to be adminning the IWCR, and I'm still going to be racing occasionally. It'll be hard to get me off super speedways and the occasional truck race. But ultimately, man, I have a responsibility to get this league and keep it running and doing things the right way. That is my job, and I'm going to be stepping into that role much more heavy and stepping out of this one. But either way, I'll be looking forward to being a part of things, maybe even showing up in the booth, and hopefully really seeing great things happen for the IWCR for next season.
Well, that's awesome, and I am looking forward to you joining me in the booth. You know, I've been talking to you, and I haven't gotten anywhere yet, because I know your spirit for racing is just like, you know, deep in your blood, and it's hard to get away from that, you know. But it proved it right here. I mean, you won back-to-back series last night and tonight. It just shows how much you have put into this, time-wise, seat time. You know, just. It's amazing. I don't know what else to say than it is just awesome to see you do this.
Hey man, it's a team effort. Like I said, Roger Wagner, Patrick Crabtree, Stephen Esney, Al McCormick, all those guys. Of course, you know, my friend David Rattler, and then you got Roger. You know, then you got Joe Roberts. I mean, the list is just so long. They all know who they are, and I love them all so much. Because if it wasn't for guys like that, you know, I wouldn't be where I'm at. So I'm very thankful. But I appreciate it, Rudy. Thank you so much, man.
All right. Again, congratulations on a win and the championship, buddy. Good job out there.
Thank you, Rudy.
All right, Roger, you got a copy?
How you doing tonight, my friend?
I get to interview you. Woohoo! Let's talk about that finish first off. Well, first, I guess, congratulations on your second place. But let's talk about that finish. I don't know exactly what happened there between you and Alan, but tell me what you've seen from your view.
Oh, Alan had a pretty good run on Foley down the backstretch off turn 2, excuse me. And he tried to, you know, make a little ground and get beside him and force him off his line going into 3, and I think the truck got tight with him in the center a little bit, and coming up off the corner under throttle, it just started to get loose, and I saw him start to slide, and I moved to the high side knowing that when it went left, it was going to the infield. I just drove around it.
Well, great job out there. Well, you led a lot of laps tonight, Roger, 38 laps, so, I mean, that's great. It's too bad it couldn't have been, you know, you led the last one. What was your plan there on that last restart, knowing that it was going to be a green-white checkered? Were you just going to try to ride in third, knowing that Bose was so fast and so was Foley?
Actually, my idea was I'm probably going to finish third because I didn't think I could get by Foley, even though most of the race I was faster. I was going to just say third place was good. You know, that's good enough to earn for the night, as good as the truck ran all night long. Mm-hmm. But I was kind of secretly hoping that those two might tangle each other and I could steal the win, but you know, it just didn't work out that way. Coming home second behind Foley, he was running the same setup that I was running. That's pretty cool that we got to finish 1-2. He gets to cap off a championship with a win, and congratulations to him. But I mean, the whole night the truck was awesome. It stayed free all night. I was able to do a lot. I got loose a couple times. One time I got loose just because I wasn't paying attention. Took it through the infield. Lost about 10 spots early, but we were able to recover from that. The truck was just really, really good all night long. I didn't have to do much to it. And I figured I was running for second anyway because Bose was just crazy quick. And you know, he ran through the whole field. I think he restarted 11th or 13th on that one long run there. And you know, he caught me about 10 laps before I was ready to pit, and the truck was so free I couldn't get off the corners good, and he was able to get through the middle so good. He was able to just eat me up, and I just said, you know what, you got to go. I got to let you go. I don't want to fight you, and I want to get the pit stops, make an adjustment, see if I can't fix this thing, and I was going to settle for second. But it was a great night all night. Truck was awesome, you know, and I thank everybody for racing clean. It was a lot of fun out there. It really was.
Well, it looked like you were hooked up quite well out there. It seemed like once you got out into clean air, Roger, you were really fast. Now, you know, like you said, we know Bose is exceptionally good and exceptionally fast. But you know, I don't know if you think you could have got out there in clean air and you know been ahead of Bose and Foley. You think maybe you might have been able to hold off Bose knowing you were in clean air?
Oh, you know, you can speculate all you want. My truck was not good for about the first 10 laps. It just the tires had to come up to temperature, and it had to free itself up a little bit. It wasn't tight. It was really neutral for 10 laps, and then it'd start to free up, and the longer the run went on, the freer it got. I felt like it was really good. But in those 10 laps on that long run, I abused the truck a little too much, knowing that it was not as free as I needed it to be, trying to pass those guys in front of me and get to the clean air. And that allowed him to really close the gap there at the end of that run pretty quickly. And I don't know, clean air is important, but he's just fast. I mean, he's got an immense amount of talent. He's a way better driver than I've ever been, and I give him all the credit in the world for being able to drive the way he does. Holding him off for 10 or 15 laps at the end there, I was praying we'd run 3-4 laps, he'd get to my bumper, we'd catch a caution, and I might be able to do that way. But as far as racing him, no, I wasn't going to hold him off, and I really wasn't going to try too hard. I was just happy to run second to him.
Well, great run tonight, Roger, and I was just so glad to see you out there enjoying yourself, and you did have a good run. It seemed like you kept the truck out of trouble all night long. And up in the front, I think you do have more of a tendency of keeping it out of trouble. But congratulations on your second place, Roger. And anybody else you want to thank?
It's to all the guys at Raw Power Motorsports. I know most of them couldn't make it tonight, and everybody had their reasons, but they missed out on probably one of the better sets that we've had all season long. And hopefully, when they come back next season, we can pull off some of the same stuff again. But those guys, you do a great job, even by yourself, man. I know you miss me when I'm not in the booth, but even by yourself, you do an awesome job. And I still go back and watch almost every one of these on Sunday morning just to see whether I've been here or not. I go back and watch these just to see what all is going on and who did what. But, Scott, Johnny, Galen, all the guys that put IWCR on, thank all those guys. And, thank all the guys out on the track, man. They did a great job tonight. Everybody raced great all night long. Foley, Bose, we had a heck of a battle going up front. John Berger was in the middle of that, so thanks to all those guys for racing clean, racing smart.
All right, Roger, thanks a lot, buddy, and again, congratulations on your second place tonight.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Alan Bose, you got a copy. Are you there?
Yes, sir, Rudy.
Alan, what happened on that last lap? Was you just pushing it a little bit too hard? Tires not up to temperature? What happened, buddy?
I figured if I was going to try to beat Foley, I had to do something crazy, so I just drove it into 3 as hard as I could. And Roger said it right. It got a little bit tight in the center, and I was just turning too much, and it got really loose off. So I was just happy to maintain third because I know I had a couple extra people charging really hard at me.
Well, I don't know what that did in the points, but you did lead the most laps tonight, Alan, with 51. And double points, that gives you 4 extra points. So I don't know. I don't know how that did with the with the double points. But anyhow, talk about your race out there, Alan. Everybody knows each and every week when you come out onto the track that you're just wicked fast. And tonight was no exception. Coming to that last lap, you tried everything you could to get by Johnny. He was going to hold you back as hard as he could, but he had that thing pushed right to the limit too, because I seen him pretty loose out of the turns on that last lap. He was right on the edge of it, but you kind of slipped up a little bit there and let Roger by, but you saved it. You still brought it home third, so that great job by that. But talk about your race throughout the night.
Well, I started 7th, and it was an interesting start. I was really tight on the short run, so after about 15 laps or so, it'd start to loosen up and it'd pick up some speed. But yeah, for those first 15 laps or so in a run, I was so tight it wouldn't do anything, so I just kind of stayed around 5th. And then we got that caution, and after we pitted, I was able to work my way up to 3rd. After that run, that caution right before that long run, I wasn't quite expecting such a long run, so I was like, you know what, let's pit, let's see what happens. I want to see what I can do in traffic. So you know, expecting a short run, I was pushing it pretty hard. After about 20 laps, I was like, you know what, I don't think we're going to get a caution anytime soon. So I just kind of, I started taking it a little bit easier, and I'd catch somebody, give it a couple laps, and I'd pass them. And it eventually got to the point to where I was able to reel in Roger, and I wasn't quite expecting for him to let me go like that. So it kind of caught me off guard, and I almost wrecked him. But it all worked out okay, and you know, I gotta congratulate Foley on the win tonight and the championship. He had a good season, so I gotta congratulate him on that.
Yeah, he sure did. Well, I seen you giving him a lot of congratulatory bumps there at the end. So, but you know, all in all, Alan, a good season for you. Even though you weren't in every race, it still wound up to be a pretty good season for you. What's this going to do for you going into next season now? Is this going to kind of maybe, I know we talked about this before, but it's going to kind of maybe make you drive just a little bit harder and maybe smarter and try to win the championship next season, or what's your goal?
Well, my plan is to try to make every race, or at least if I have to miss a race, maybe just miss one or two. Because I missed the first 5 or so races in the season, and that really hurt. Next season, I am going to try to win the championship because I feel that I can do it. I've done it before, and coming out here and finishing second with a few less races than Foley, only 50 or 60 or so points behind. That to me is a huge accomplishment. So I think next season I'll be able to get it done.
All right, well, great race out there, Alan. Anybody you want to thank?
I got to thank Schweikert because he and I were testing setups during practice, and he found something. And then I made an adjustment to that setup, and we were fast. He said that he got wrecked out, but you know, he helped provide an amazing setup for tonight.
All right. Okay, thanks a lot, Alan. Thanks for talking with us. And we're going to run down through the results real quick and get out of here. The server's already shut down, so I got to get out of here before I lose everything. All right, Foley winning the race here tonight at Kentucky and the championship, so congratulations to him on both. Roger Wagner coming home second from just that last turn pass there on Alan Bowes for second place. Alan Bowes in third. John Verga, good finish for John in fourth. Tony Pizarro, one of the fastest guys out there tonight, brings it home in fifth. Sean King sixth. Randall Drake seventh. Sean Dorr eighth. Michael Leiby ninth. Michael Kinner in 10th. Richard Holland, 11th. Michael Gonzalez, 12th. Phil Gary in 13th. Michael Tibbetts, 14th. Paul Crumry, 15th. Daniel Smallwood, 16th. David Butterworth, 17th. John Schweikert, 18th. Sean Powell, 19th. Matt Cucker in 20th. Vernon Markham, 21st. Tony DeGennaro in 22nd. Calvin Troy, 23rd. And Travis Brown, 24th. Chris Rowe rounding out the field in 25th. So good job by these guys out there, and congratulations again to Johnny Reed Foley on his win. And thanks for watching us here at MaxSpeedTV tonight. And we'll be sure to be here tomorrow morning about 11 Central, about noon Eastern for Dogs of Endurance. And we'll see you then.